My name's Leandra.
I'm Amelia.
We want to talk to you about H City, the best placement you can possibly get.
Hwacheon, first of all, is beautiful. It is rural, but it is beautiful, and all of us really love it here.
Geographically, it's quite northern. We are above the 38th parallel, so
We are
in North Korea. Hwacheon is really uniquely situated geographically and historically because it really is close to North Korea, and so many of the people in this area, even more so than in other parts of Korea, have family members that are in North Korea currently. There's a huge military presence in the area, and it's just, that's been something that's been striking to me, is just I'll be teaching in my class and we'll see tanks just going down the street. Getting to H City is generally done via bus from Chuncheon. Chuncheon is the closest major city. 45-minute bus ride, 30-minute car ride.
It's pretty cheap too. From Chuncheon to Hwacheon, it's
4,600 won.
buses leave every 30 minutes.
The only restricting factor is that the last bus from Chuncheon to Hwacheon is at 9:20 p.m. So if you're coming from farther away, it can be tricky to plan the timing. But you can get a taxi for 40 to 45,000 won that will bring you here. There are many soldiers, however. Many soldiers.
Yes.
27,000 civilians in the county and 35,000 soldiers.
One thing about the soldiers is that be careful when planning your times to come back to Hwacheon or going to Chuncheon, because all the soldiers are like, oh my god, I gotta get out of Hwacheon, and they go to Chuncheon. So the buses are kind of hard to get. Chuncheon also links up to Seoul. It just goes with a subway. With the subway, there are two options. There's the subway and there is the ITX. The ITX is slightly faster and it's more comfortable.
There's also buses that you can take from Chuncheon to both Central City and Dongseol Station.
And from Seoul you can transfer to wherever else you need to go. Chuncheon also has various festivals that happen. There was a Dakgalbi festival that happened, there's a mime festival, and various other festivals too. Chuncheon also has like a bigger performing arts center, so they do bigger performances. Like I went and saw the Nutcracker, which was really cool.
There's a book club in Chuncheon that meets once a month. There's also an English-speaking church in Chuncheon. If it's non-denominational, if that is something you're interested in. There's actually a surprising amount of foreigners that live in Hwacheon because some teachers live here and then bus to smaller villages and towns in the county. So there's epic teachers that all live together in one apartment building. So if you can become friends with them, it's a nice place to go hang out.
But in Hwacheon there are lots of things to do. Everything is free in Hwacheon. The museums are free. They have a lot of performances that happen, like acting performances, music performances, things that just come through. There's free gyms at the hospital and also by the river.
We have a theater. We have the Sanchano Cinema.
Super cheap.
$5, 5,000 won, I should say. There's also a lot of soccer tournaments and badminton tournaments that are here, and they're either cheap or free to go to as well.
And apparently if you go to the soccer games, they're trying to drum up attendance, so they do a raffle with your ticket and you can win things like refrigerators.
The community also has periodic 5Ks, which are fun to run in.
I would walk. A lot of stuff to do outside if you're into nature-y stuff, so lots of really good hiking.
There's bike trails that are quite nice. There's lots of hiking everywhere.
There's also varying difficulties. Some of them are just like a nice stroll, some of them are harder.
And if you can get in with like a Korean crew, then you're gonna eat well and probably drink well.
So there's an otter research center. It's about a 30-minute car ride from the town, and it's really beautiful. Like the center itself is very well designed. It's very naturey outlook. It looks over the river and it's really gorgeous. And there are otters there, as well as other assorted animals such as rabbits and goats. We went and actually got to play with the otter, and it was really fun. You should go. It's really pretty.
Ooh, summer fun. Sokcho. Sokcho is this amazing coastal city. It is on the eastern coast, and it's near Soraksan National Park, which is, oh my gosh, gorgeous mountains. Different than the mountains of Hwacheon in that it's rugged. They're higher instead of like rolling hills. There's this national park that is very, very famous, and then next to it is the town of Socho, which has free beaches and famous for their sushi market. Lots and lots of seafood available.
And fairly close to Hwacheon.
By car, it's like 2 hours. By bus, you probably have to go through Chuncheon, which makes it more of a trek, but it is so worth it. There are many things to do in the winter, such as the ice sculpture palace. There's a lot of skiing in this province too. Some is really close to Hwacheon, some's a little farther away. There's ice skating, ice soccer, ice hockey, ice fishing. And we're famous for samcheon, which is trout. So in the winter, you can get some trout. In our festival, samcheon, you can do hand fishing or ice fishing with poles.
Our next topic of discussion, advice.
Set goals. Set goals for what you want your year to be about, and then focus on them, because many an opportunity will come your way and you'll have to choose what is your priority.
Another piece of advice
is pack warmly. There's lots of clothing that you can buy here, but just the importance of layering. Very, very, very important.
But another challenge is, while there are many foreigners in Hwacheon and infinitely more in Chuncheon, there's not much of a flow of foreigners. It can feel isolating at times, so just be prepared for that and realize that it's normal. And
so you should convince people to come visit you, because everyone should see Hwacheon because it's great.
Amelia, what do you think is the best thing about Hwacheon?
The best thing about Hwacheon, the walk to school. It's just like really breathtaking, and it's a really nice way to relax, a really nice way to just sort of enjoy being in Hwacheon. What about you, Leandra? What do you think?
I think the best thing about Hwacheon is being a rural, smaller town. My favorite part is the daily life, seeing the daily life of people, seeing your students in the streets constantly, meeting their families.
And we hope whoever comes really loves it too.